Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We have just bumped into Detective Gumshoe. We were on our way to Officer Marshall's office after finding out some information about him, but Gumshoe suggested that we go to the Detention Centre, so that is where we are going to go, because it looks as though they've arrested somebody. How do we get to the Detention Centre? Like this. February the 23rd, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? I'm interested to see who this is. Maybe it's a new character. Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? That hurt my ears. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Him? Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. It's him. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins? So you're a guard here at the detention centre? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekins. You didn't... Did you? I mean, he does have that bandaged up hand, which I commented on before. Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Okay, well, should we have a look around first, just to make sure there's nothing else in here? I don't think there will be. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seeing a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life. No comments from the peanut gallery. Okay. Got the camera. Smile for the camera. Poor Officer Meekins. I think he knows he's being watched. Okay. Then we've got the bars, but actually there's not a lot else we can do here. Okay, well, suppose we talk and ask about the day of the crime. Sire, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station is in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Yeah, we know that. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. I love the way he just says sir over and over again. A suspicious person! Jesus. What the heck is this guy doing? So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention centre. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand? Oh yeah, just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Okay, the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. Not devoid of life, devoid of light. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay, bandaged hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of this crime? Well, you see, sir. Don't you think you should just confess? But, sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just nodded, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Okay, interesting. Maybe we can present some things to him here. About the ID card. Do you think you could take a look at this? ... Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct, that card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. That thing is very irritating. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Alright, so can we present it again, or... Oh no, okay, it's just going to be the same conversation. So maybe now we've unlocked that to be able to ask him about under the talk option. But the ID card is important, obviously. So, let's see if we can ask him about some other stuff, like the knife. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. What? On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I get he's been through a lot. Weird. Has he got anything to say about this thing? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay. Does he know anything about SL9? Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? Okay, no, he doesn't know anything about that. Interesting. The only other thing we could ask him about is some of these pieces of evidence down here. The photo? Hey, why do you have that? That's... From the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. Okay. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Okay. Does he know anything about the shoe? Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? No, he doesn't know anything about the shoe. Fine. What about this evidence? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Okay, so it's just the knives thing again from the dream. So again, nothing really to say there. Alright, well, let's see if we got anything else. Crime details, okay. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. So I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? So I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Okay, reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. Ah. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't actually know that it was Goodman. We don't even know if anyone actually died. That as well. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Okay, but you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. What videotape? Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. ... And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay, right. Now we'll go to the detectives. Not detectives. The evidence room. February the 23rd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives' desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing? Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? The music. Alright, what can we ask him? We can ask him about Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gord Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? We did. Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Ah, interesting. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Okay, evidence room incident. It's downright odd, I tell you, the detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops! I wonder what it was that he wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Okay, fine. Maybe we can present him with something. Let's see if we can go here. Ooh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? Well, see over there. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Okay, Goodman's lost item report. 21st of Feb. Can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Alright, so we're going to go back to the crime scene now, which is going to be where Officer Marshall's office is, I think. But we will do that in the next episode because we are out of time. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paul Leone, Flossy the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, and Zolties, and I'll see you next time.